Hello, my name is Valencia Brown, and I'm a hairstylist here in Macon, Georgia at Creating Stairs Studio. And today my video will be to show you all how to do a full head sew-in with a closure, no leave out. As you can see, I have braided the hair down. The braiding pattern, it really doesn't matter, especially if you're going to use a net. But this is the pattern that I chose, and I braided her hair down. And then once I completed the braids, there were tails of braids here, and I took the tails of braids and I pulled them up and sewed them down so that they wouldn't be hanging down at the bottom. Then once I did that, I sewed the net down to the top of her head. Also, you may have a client with alopecia or thinning where the coverage, the braids were not thick enough or full enough for coverage, so the net is also good for that. And I started at the very bottom and I sewed my first track underneath the braids. Helps it to lay smoother too. This is the first track. And this is the second track. So I'm going to continue until I get to the ears, and we'll come back and show you the second portion. Top of the ears. And I haven't cut the track, I just fold the track over. When I get to this end, I will fold and go this way. So that I've done that process all the way up until this point. So when I stitch, so the threads don't be looking tacky, I like for the stitching to go across the top of the weft. Okay. So I take my needle and I go under the weft. I'm holding this thread over so you can see. I go under the weft and I pull the needle in front of the thread so that when I actually pull it close, it falls across. And I go back and I do it again for reinforcement. And that's to secure the threads and the tracks to the braids. So 2-3 weeks, a month later, you don't have to worry about the tracks slipping and sliding. So you must reinforce the threads. I do every stitch. Some people do every other, but I do every stitch with reinforcement. So I'm just going to continue this all the way up. And I'll come back again when I reach this point of her head. Okay, now we're back, and I'm starting to work my way to the top. So when I get to this point of sewing, I know I told you before I like to fold my tracks whenever doing any sew-in, simply because I have a lot of clients now that like to get the Malaysian, the Brazilian, this expensive, super expensive hair. And if I were to cut the tracks, it would defeat the purpose of them being able to reuse the tracks over. So I don't cut the tracks. I fold them. So I'm gonna do that now. So I just simply fold it over. And I'm gonna take it down right here so it doesn't move and it falls flat as I go around. I'm still going under. I have worked my way to the top, and I'm about to go in the circle to begin my closure of the sew-in. As you can see, it's laying flat, nice and smooth. That's how it's supposed to flow. No spaces, no gaps. You can see. Come a little closer so you can see. No spaces, no gaps. Just flows nice and smoothly. So I did double the tracks for fullness. Client likes a lot of hair, so I doubled the tracks for fullness. Now, just go in my circle. I'm doing reinforcement right here, so because my thread stopped here on the last needle, I'm starting here. Now move on. You can see where the last track stopped right here. I'm gonna make this track kind of like meet so that it's not any gaps. I'm gonna make it meet right on top of it, and I'm gonna go around that way. Back close. Now you can see where I made it meet right here. I'm just gonna continue to go around. Make sure you have good tension on the tracks when you're sewing them in, because if not, it'll also cause them to loosen quicker. So I've made my way to the top. So now I'm working on the closure. And basically with my closures, I just keep going in a circle until it's closed. Some people glue their closures in, some people don't. On this one, I'm gonna just close it up with the needle and thread. Okay, so the sewing process has officially been completed. I closed it all in. And you can see how it falls on the inside. It's not lumpy. It lays flat. And she can pretty much style it and curl it how she wants. And that was pretty much how I did a sew-in, with the complete sew-in, no leave out. And I just want to say thank you all for watching, and there'll be more videos to come.